Every year, the experts at U.S. News & World Report rank the nation's best hospitals. They've recognized St. Vincent as the #1 hospital in Arkansas and listed 8 clinical areas as high-performing specialties. The next closest Arkansas hospital only had 3. This recognition is due to the unwavering commitment of our world-class physicians, dedicated nurses, and associates who have now made St. Vincent the state's #1 hospital.
Researchers say that sitting for long hours is bad for your health and puts you at risk for being disabled. So Dr. Morgan Sauer with the Longevity Center at St. Vincent's joining us today to talk more about this recent study. Good morning, Dr. Sauer.
Good morning.
Thanks for coming in.
It's good to see you.
I feel like we're sitting down now, which concerns me a bit, but this isn't something that the study has found that sitting down for a few minutes won't hurt you per se. What does that mean for long hours? How long are we talking about here?
I think long is when we look at 3, 4, 5, 8 hours a day. Let's face it, a lot of us have office jobs. We sit around and we sit for long periods of time. We sit in improper positions, and there's definitely links between the more we sit, the less healthy we are. Now the question arises, is it because we sit that we're less healthy, or is it because we're less healthy, therefore we sit?
Okay.
So if people have a lot of medical illness, such as bad arthritis or inflammatory conditions, they may have pain with doing exercise and activity, so they may sit more.
Offhanded question. Did they look at what this study group, this focus group that they studied on, did they look at their lifestyle at all, or just how long they sat? Did they go to the gym? Did they, eat healthy, exercise?
This pretty much was just, they looked at one question and one question only, so it wasn't a nice overall study that we would like to see.
Gotcha. Well, let's talk about the exact thing, the specific illnesses that they linked to sitting too much. Some of these on here, cardiovascular issues. I mean, we're talking about heart attack, health disease,
high blood pressure, high cholesterol. We also saw in there increased belly fat, which we know that increased belly fat and truncal fat leads to diabetes.
Okay.
So like we've talked about before, high blood pressure, cholesterol, diabetes, that's heart attacks and strokes galore.
Wow. Okay. Now, what could be the link, though? What did they find here, or the cause of the link between sitting and these conditions that you can get?
That's the problem. We're still actually trying to figure out why is this link happening? What is it about it? We do know the appetite is not affected. People used to say, if you're less active, you won't need as much energy, therefore you won't eat as much. It curbs your appetite. Wrong. There are definitely studies that show that people who stand up all the day or sit down all the day have exactly the same appetites. So that doesn't work. So if you're sitting down thinking you're not going to eat as much, that's not going to work.
Okay, so obesity, I mean, that's where that issue comes on. How about the take-home message? Like, what did they come to the conclusion of at the end of this research? What did they say was their conclusion, and what did they say they're maybe even going to do to further look into it in the future?
Biggest point, get up and go.
Yeah.
A body in motion tends to stay in motion. So find ways you can incorporate activity into your day. Figuring how to get up every half hour, just to walk around the office. If you have a break, a 15-minute break, go out and hit the parking lot. Take a nice walk. If you're in a tall building, use the stairs.
How about that? Yes.
Exactly.
That's something that I think doesn't get used too often, right?
No, not at all. Instead of using the elevator, use the stairs. But get your body in motion, stimulate your muscles, and stimulate your muscles frequently over the day. We know that reduces all of the cardiovascular risk factors. It reduces diabetes. It reduces weight. Helps with mood, helps with everything. So just get up and move, but also do take some time to have a little bit of time sitting so you can decompress. Sit down with your family to enjoy a meal. Sit down with your spouse to enjoy and decompress from the day, to talk and communicate.
And this is something, too, that they could even find would increase over the years because now more IT jobs are being added, more desk jobs, a lot less of the blue-collar work in the field and more of the white-collar jobs. So I'm sure they'll look more into the study as it continues to really grow, I guess, in the field of technology, right?
For the future health of our society, we've got to figure out how we move more. How do we incorporate healthy lifestyles into the future changes of business? And it can be done.
All right, well, let's start right now. We're going to go ahead and stand up, as we mentioned, the Longevity Center at St. Vincent. 1 St. Vincent Circle. We're going to stand up right here. There we go. Call their number, 501-552-4777. We're getting started off on the right foot for the weekend. Dr. Sauer, thanks so much for coming in today. Appreciate it.
Appreciate you.